Yeah, but mukbangs in general are like the saddest thing on earth.
Maybe I'll do it.
What are you going to do? We basically did that.
That's what soba is a mukbang.
That's
what you did already, right? The ramen as well.
Something
so avocado man.
I feel like a one-off. You're like, all right.
What's his name?
Nick Avocado.
Nick Avocado?
Yeah.
Nick Avocado.
Nick Avocado.
Yeah.
Why is he called that?
Ask him.
Oh, where's his? How do I ask him?
I feel like mukbang.
Bring him here. Bring him
He'll
here.
probably watch this clip. He watches all the clips and reacts to them.
He's probably gonna react
No,
to
I
this.
feel like
Put your health first, mate. Don't get cholesterol like him. Sort it out. Yeah?
I think I don't want to assume, but I think he might have high cholesterol in him.
Really?
What? But so he was health conscious when he just got rid of it. He just was like, no.
Because he didn't get views.
He didn't get views.
So money was more important.
Money and drama got.
Yeah,
he basically chased the money and drama like.
Sorry,
So him eating unhealthy and drama got him more views, which in turn got him more money. So it was like a endless spiral.
Yeah.
It was a spiral.
I mean,
this is the future of YouTube, isn't it?
No.
Just punishing yourself for views.
I mean, I've done that plenty of times. I think like a mukbang every now and then is like, all right, whatever. You're not putting your health at risk. But when you're like, here's my daily mukbang of 1,500 chicken nuggets. It's just like, maybe this is a slight.
If you're doing like a Matt Stoney where it's like, eat a gargantuan amount of food once a month, but also work out vigorously, that's fine.
So that's what he does, right, Matt Stoney?
Well, I think a lot of the professional eaters they eat that large amount of food, and then the days off they pretty much don't eat much. They eat very like precise diets.
So there's a science. There's an ethic.
Yeah. It's like if you eat 7,000 calories, you've got to figure out how you can get that out of your diet, or you can have a lack of calories.
I think he messaged me once because he did the Monster Ramen challenge in Akihabara.
But he completely demolished that in like 3 minutes
in a way that I can only dream of. But I didn't realise he's actually quite good about it.
He's like one of the best in the world.
An avocado man, just fucking every day bucket of
Stop
shit.
calling him avocado, man.
I remember I just pictured like an avocado.
Well,
Nick Avocado.
I think I don't even think he can eat as much as Matt Stone. Matt Stone is like insane.
Yeah, that's not just like inhuman.
But like he's also like trained professionally, I guess, to the point of where he knows what he's doing.
Is he trained professionally?
Well, I mean,
he competes.
He's like the king at it. Like no one beats him. I think there's like a few other people who are as good as him. Like I mean, he's got a lot of the records.
I think most of the
Clearly
stuff.
he knows what he's doing.
Yeah. I think the reason why he doesn't upload as frequently is not just for health reasons, but I think it's also because he's like doing like professional eating competitions. Like,
Right. I mean, I'm guessing it's still not healthy what he's doing.
No, you sent me a video of him just eating like 100 slices of cheese.
Oh, that was so gross.
That
looks. I wanted to throw up just watching that video.
Once he's had his first endoscopy, he'll think very carefully about his food fighting strategy.
I'm sure that man has like the best healthcare money can
I think
buy.
I just eat the camera.
Because what happened to that guy who did a Man vs. Food? Oh, Adam something. I was going to say Adam Levine, and I was like, no, that's Maroon 5. Maroon 5. I always thought that if Chris was American, that's how he'd look like.
Man vs. Food.
Just me with better teeth and a better jawline and just everything better.
Where's the Family Mart chicken challenge? 100 pieces of Family Mart chicken.
I am Adam Levine after Family Mart chicken.
Adam Levine.
Adam Levine's not his name.
After a bucket of chicken.
I mean, it's just depressing, isn't it? Like, I feel like there's only so much you can do before you're just like, I don't like this anymore. I'm just hurting myself. I'm just in pain.
Did you not feel like that after you did your cup noodle challenge?
Yeah, I felt awful.
That's
why I only do it like once every fucking month.
After like one cup noodle, I feel like really insulting.
I'm not eating it all, am I? I'm taking one bite of it.
Yeah, but collectively you probably ate about 5 or 6 cups.
Six odd cups.
Right, man. What an idiot.
Full of sodium.
Yeah, too much sodium. So too much. Well, again, it's one of those things. Like you're not doing it often, so whatever, really. My cholesterol's still high, but you know.
Are you going to do more? I tried XYZ videos. I tried everything.
It's just not that much to do. It's interesting.
You kind of covered it. Christmas was pretty rubbish. It was just like they all look the same.
But then it was also because I just moved in and like everything was a mess. We couldn't get any of the camera set up or lighting.
We filmed in Colin's apartment and like he had no curtains.
Yeah, we had the curtains and right
to block out the sun. He used up like 20 boxes in a blow-up doll or something. Like, his collection of dodgy videotapes still.
He loved Mother's Nose Breast.
Mother Nose Breast. It's a masterpiece of our time.
He couldn't stop giggling when he saw it. He was like, what is Mother Nose Breast?
Did you actually watch it or?
No.
You should have.
What is Mother Nose Breast?
What's his favourite show?
It's wonderful.
He uses these tapes to block out like the sun.
Yeah, well,
like,
somewhat works.
Porn eclipse, like block out the sun. But that was awful.
Solar eclipse of porn. It did not work well. And the crisps were they all were just so shit. There's nothing interesting about
If it had been the UK, it would have been really good.
Yeah,
Monster Quake.
It was like US chips.
It just really showed how depressing crisps are in Japan.
Yeah. What did somebody messaged me in the week and said, Chris, you're friends with the Trash Taste lads? I was like, oh yeah. And, of course I am. And they're like, next time we see them, tell them to stop going so hard on America. What have you done? I think it was you as well. It was like, particularly in Colin. What have you said about America that's made everyone angry?
We've said a lot of stuff.
We've said a lot more than they've said about the UK, quite frankly.
What's your opinion of America, Chris?
Right, no. I mean, it's silly to make sweeping generalisations about an entire country. 30 million people.
Yeah.
If we were to do that,
It's not like I'm actually like generalising the entire population. It's just for a joke.
no, I think in the UK we're like a little bit snobby towards Americans.
Of course we are.
Like, oh, fucking car in every garage, chicken every
Well,
pot.
it's not towards everyone, let's be honest.
We invented the rocket engine.
You guys sold it to the
It's
television.
like, we are a little bit envious because we had an empire and then it was gone. And then America had a bigger and better economy and everything.
Do you know what I think like British people hate about Americans? Is that they look happy.
That's true. That's true.
You know, I think Americans hate what they can't have. That's exactly it. That's exactly it. Happiness. You look at American culture and,
like freedom.
And everyone's so optimistic and happy and like patriotic, and we're here just being like, can't be shit, innit? Like, what the fuck? The fuck? Why are they so happy? They're not happy. Makes sense.
What we should learn from Americans is it's good to like have dreams and be optimistic. We don't have that in the UK. I remember like, I used to work in office and I'm like, I want to start a business. They were like, fuck off and give me my tea, you little prick. And I was like, okay. And like, just having a dream in the UK, you just can't do that. You're not allowed. Shut up and make the tea. It's like, sit down, Icarus, give me my fucking tea. Like, it's horrible. The UK's horrible.
Could that possibly be a generalization as well?
Just imagining Chris being scolded is the funniest fucking thing in that.
It's British people miserable, isn't it?
We are miserable.
I remember when Elon Musk came to the castle where I worked, right? My boss was really uptight bitch of a woman. She's like really fucking, really like, she's like really posh. Like when you work at a prestigious place, you get like really posh people. And like, she was like, there's American billionaires coming. He's called Elon Musk or something. Started a company worth $300 million. Rubbish. And I was like, he's made a company called Tesla and SpaceX. You deal with him. I don't talk to him. He's a pretty big deal. Like she was like really like looked down on just being, being American. There's nothing else. He's not American. American. This woman, this person I worked with, I just hated him because he was like American, and he came with like lots of Silicon Valley investors and lots of powerful people.
Why don't you pitch your idea to them?
I've got an idea for a business.
That must be like the cringiest thing you could possibly do.
Oh yeah. And then they all just. But it's really weird. I just want to talk to him, and they like let me deal with him, and I'd like give him the birthday cake because she did money. She's like 50. Weird. Why? I don't know.
Maybe she had a Tesla car. It's
odd, isn't it?
I don't want to hear about him.
It was very odd. But we're talking to Gunn before we came on about how like, if you go to a nice restaurant in Japan, you don't feel judged. It's nice. You go to a nice restaurant in the UK, like a Michelin star restaurant, you will feel like nothing. You'll feel like
you
shit.
feel out of place there.
The class structure in the UK is pretty powerful still, and you know, if you go in a nice restaurant, you often they'll be like, oh, what are you doing here? Especially when you turn up dressed like me. They're like, oh gosh, what are you doing here? The toilets are not here. So like, it's just
they don't really care where you're from in Japan, but I feel like it does matter a bit in the UK. They're like, where did you grow up? And
it's just fascinating coming from a country that doesn't have that. They're like, where does it start?
How
do you distinguish between who is in the same class as you?
Accent and dress.
1,000 years of history and money.
It's because there's like so much old money there, right? So it gets inherited down and they get brought up.
It just sounds like
their own fucking circle, their own fucking environment.
It just sounds like racism within the same race.
I mean, it's called classism, right?
Yeah,
there's a literal name for it, right?
You said somebody made fun of you for your clothes you wear.
Yeah, so I went to this fancy restaurant in the UK and someone laughed at us for wearing like Uniqlo and H&M clothes.
Disgusting. Who laughed at you?
Huh?
What person was this?
Or like a waiter or?
No, just someone sitting at a table. We got looks for having like smart business casual clothes.
Yeah.
But obviously none of it was like name brands.
Imagine if I turned up in my Primark jacket.
I was always of the mindset of like the real rich people, like actual rich, didn't feel the need to dress smart. They just turned up in like fucking pajamas.
No, but that's like American rich, right? Where people have new money. In the UK, there's old money, right? It's passed down.
Yeah, it's like name value to the money.
I feel really out of my depth in London when I go back to my
me too.
this place. Like,
that's why I just buy anything I want on the menu at McDonald's. That's the real wealth.
That's the flex. That's the real flex right
Do you guys want some nuggets? I suppose I could buy another 20.
20-piece set.
I'm going to ask for extra sauce.
Those bougie motherfuckers. With the 20 nuggets.
There's restaurants of shit in London. It's like London 5-star hotels are a joke. Like it looks like my grandma's bedroom. It's old and quaint and it's been around for hundreds of years. And it's like, yeah, that's why my grandma still has a fucking bed. It's shit. It's like this fucking awful, like, you see these rooms, they have like a 12-inch screen from like the 1980s. They have these bed sheets that look like they're just decrepit.
Yeah.
This oak cabinet that looks like it's been around longer than like the entirety of London. It's like, it's just shit. And you pay like £400 a night.
Yeah.
You get nothing.
I mean, I feel Japan kind of has that as well with some of their ryokans as well. Right?
I thought that until I stayed in some of the London hotels and then I'd forgotten how overpriced the service industry is in the UK. Because for what you get in like the price you pay for, like you can stay in some like 5-star hotels or whatever, and you're paying like 4 or 5 times the price you would in Japan, and it would be like half the size of the room with no service. It doesn't even come with toothbrushes. Like it doesn't even come with toothbrushes, which I think is like the bare minimum.
I remember that, because in Japan, even the worst hotel in the world,
I went to,
reasons, right? we got a toothbrush, right?
I wouldn't use it.
Caked in like molds and every disease.
But it was there.
You had mold and blood in this room, but at least it came with a toothbrush.
Exactly right.
I think the UK doesn't do it for like environmental waste.
Yeah.
Which also just suddenly lines out very nicely for these hotels because they don't have to buy toothbrushes.
Very true. Yeah.
Where are the 5 stars coming from in that case? Just from the name value?
I can understand how they get 5 stars sometimes because I think it must be location half the time. So
Right.
like, a lot of these 5-star hotels are in amazing locations.
Yeah.
But the hotels are dreadful. Really bad. Don't go to a 5-star hotel in London. Just go to like a fucking Premier Inn or some shit.
Yeah.
Airbnb.
Yeah, Airbnb is like way better.
Yeah.
You get way better experiences in
London's
Airbnb.
pretty good,
In England in general, like pretty much every hotel I've stayed in England is like not the
Did I
greatest.
tell you the time I got locked inside an Airbnb in England? I used to use Airbnb a lot, and then I stayed in Bath once for a holiday, really nice town, city called Bath, and it was in like an attic. It's like Quasimodo up there. But like, the door would open. The door would open from the inside. So I woke up that morning, I was like, I'm going to go for a jog around Bath, and he went to the door, it just wouldn't open. I was like, what the fuck? And there was no way I could open it. I rang up the guy. I was like, hey man, I can't get up the apartment. This is kind of weird. This hasn't ever happened in the history of ever. And he was like, oh, it happens sometimes. You sure it won't open? I was like, no. I was like, can you come and sort it out? He was like, well, I'm in Bristol at the moment, which is about an hour away. I was like, there's a fire, I'm fucked. And I had to wait like an hour for someone to come and like open the door and let me out of the apartment. So I was locked inside. And that put me off Airbnb in the UK a little bit.
Did you leave a bad review?
I think I did. I like, got locked in the room.
That's as bad as it gets.
Yeah. It's pretty bad.
That's the only thing that I sometimes don't like about Airbnb is that there's some weird, unpredictable natures to the
I did it in Asakusa once, and the owner was like, just say you're my friend. Just say you're friends with Takeshi. I was like, yeah, all right.
It's weird, isn't it?
If someone like bumps into you in the corridor, like, yeah, Takeshi's Tomodachi, yeah.
Also, if you're lugging around like expensive equipment, I wouldn't go Airbnb.
Right, yeah.
Just don't trust it. Like if I have my laptop, camera, stuff like that. Yeah, you've no insurance, you've no safety, and if someone else also has the keys, it's a bit worrying.
Yeah.
Obviously, the hotel has you know, people
Safe.
use as well.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you can at least, there's some level of safety there, and there's cameras everywhere.
Yeah,
So-
hotels have cameras.
So it's, you know, it depends. If I was just traveling with me somewhere on my own, didn't bring my laptop around, I don't give a fuck.
And I tried to last week when we were trying to make a video. We went to this really expensive hotel room, like $12,000 hotel room, and I wanted to contrast that with something bad, like a bad hotel room or cheap Airbnb. I've tried to book 3 separate Airbnbs in Tokyo, and they're all like, "It's open these few days." And I booked it, and 3 times in a row I got rejected. They were like, "No, we're full of day." And I got really angry and disappointed about that. I don't know if it's because I'm not Japanese. A lot of people said afterwards that they always book under a Japanese name, and I was quite disappointed about that. I was like, "Oh, maybe it's because of the new Omni variant, and so they're being a bit wary because I'm foreign." But
That's not fucked up, though. That's
pretty
pretty
fucked up.
Classic Japanese xenophobia right there.
Well, there's been some nasty instances of that since COVID. Certainly, at times I felt like a second-class citizen in Japan because during COVID, right?
You know, before I would never have accused Japan of that level of discrimination. But yeah, COVID has really kind of brought out a weird side of Japan. It's a bit uncomfortable.
A lot of people are spoken to sort of tainted their long-term future here.
Yeah, really good article about how like all these travel restrictions have really like tainted how a lot of people view Japan.
Unfortunately,
how they've just completely fucked over foreigners who had jobs, residencies here, really fucked students, absolutely fucked over a ton of people, and now they just put them back and said they're going to keep them going again right after they release them. It's really fucked.
It is bad, yeah.
Well, I remember like it got so bad that the American embassy even made a tweet.
Right, didn't it? Yeah. Jesus.
What was the tweet? It was something like, "We've been informed that Japanese police are randomly stopping foreigners and searching them."
Oh yeah, I had that the other day.
Yeah, Joe
you had that.
The
Yeah.
day
You got
after
searched.
The day after the tweet.
The day after the tweet, I was at the nearby train station, and I was about to go into the fucking train thing, and then a cop just like stopped me.
No.
He was like, "Oh, sumimasen." And he was like, "Oh, Nihongo daijoubu?" And I'm like, "Yeah, fucking daijoubu." And he was like, "Oh, we're doing fucking
daijoubu."
Fucking dickhead. Of course I'm daijoubu.
He didn't know anything nice.
And then he was like, "No, I'll give this cop credit. He was nice about the whole thing." But he was like, "Yeah, so we've heard about this case that's been going around where people are picking up credit cards of people and using them without their permission. So I need you to like open your wallet, and I need to see some identification, and I need to see the names on your credit cards." And at first I was like, "What the fuck is this like scam shit?"
That sounds like the most sus like bullshit story.
And so I
the wallet inspector at the system.
no, so for the first time ever, I was like, "Can I see your identification, please?" Because I wasn't too sure, right? I was like, "I need to make sure this guy's a cop." So I was like, "Can I see your identification?" And he looked at me like, "What do you mean? I'm obviously dressed up as a cop." And I'm like, "No, I need to see like your badge." So he showed me his badge. I was like, "Okay, looks fine." Gave him the wallet. He saw my Japanese name on my credit card. And he was like, "Oh, Nihonjin desu ka?" And I was like, "Yes." Immediately gives me back my wallet. And he was like, "Oh, daijoubu desu. Have a good day."
Sorry, I thought you were foreign.
So basically, he saw my Japanese name. Was like, "Oh, you're Japanese. Whoops, my bad. Here's your wallet back. Have a good day." Just went off. And then I stopped and just kind of hit away to just see if he would stop anyone else. For like 5 minutes, he didn't stop anyone else. He was just walking around. He was probably waiting for the next foreigner. So I was like,
God, what if he'd been Connor? He'd been shot.
Yeah.
he just tased on the spot.
My credit card? No. You know what's also really annoying about, I guess, just cops and security people in Japan is that you cannot tell the difference by looking from a security guard and a cop in Japan. They all dress the same. All the building like managers and stuff also dress like military forces. Why?
Really, because like every mall I've been to, the security guard is like an 80-year-old dude.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude,
And I'm like, what are you guarding?
you go to some buildings and the security are dressed like they're going to war. And it's like,
Where are you
what
going?
I don't know. Just everywhere I go, they're all dressed in like these military outfits. It's so weird.
Maybe at like the embassies and shit.
No,
like
no,
that,
no. I've never been to an embassy in Japan.
All the security guards I've seen are like, all decrepit.
Yeah,
men.
they're like 60-,
Yeah,
70-year-old
yeah.
dudes with like little hats, and they're like,
Where the hell do you go?
yeah.
It's like getting a dodgy massage.
It's like the two places Japanese businessmen retire, like
Taxi
security
driver.
guards and taxi drivers, right? That's what I thought.
Yeah, such that can put people's lives in danger.
I look at these like 70-year-old like security guards, and I'm like, okay, let's say hypothetically, I like
Well, no, the
steal some shit. What are you gonna do?
All the security guards in Japan are there to call the police.
Yeah, basically.
That's what they do. They're not actually going to hit you. I've never seen a security
Just act
guard.
like a civilian, right?
Yeah, I mean, they call up the group of 15 cops coming
Yeah.
after you.
No, but it's shocking because I'd never been stopped by like a cop
No,
before.
I've
I've never been stopped like that. That was the first time ever.
Stopped?
I've never been stopped.
Yeah, that was the first time ever I've been stopped.
Twice.
Have you? That's hilarious.
I don't know.
You do look a bit sort of dodgy though.
Yeah.
How do I the fuck do I look dodgy?
I look at you and I think that man needs to be arrested. And
He's done some shit.
throw the key away. When in Shinjuku presumably or something.
One at
One at the old studio, right?
one at the old studio.
Yeah.
Police came in.
Oh, no. Please,
And,
please
uh,
Stop this recording.
Is there a Mr. Cahoon in here?
One at the old studio and one at like around like Uemachi at that area.
What have you done? What did you do?
Nothing. What did I do? Like I pissed on the floor. or
Confess
something.
now.
No, I was walking. And I was the
Were
only
you alone?
Yeah, I saw a bunch of dudes walk past, and this dude just perked up when he saw me and just like came over to me and just stopped me and asked for my like ID and all that. And I was like, nothing. I was like, what do you want? I could clearly see that he was a police officer, and I was like, all right, well, I guess I'll show it to you. And I was just bantering and stuff, and he told me about his favorite games and shit. It was weird. It was I was telling him that my train was leaving in 2 minutes, and he hurried up.
It's interesting because that experience sounds really wrong, right? The whole sort of he just stopped you
Yeah,
at nothing
yeah.
because you'll just look like that. And
Yeah.
but then he was nice, so it's kind of like
Yeah,
really trying to
was-
reconcile the
He
nicest.
was nice, you know. I don't understand why. I wish that there was an explanation. Even if he tried to explain to me, I wouldn't have understood anyway. But it didn't really seem like he tried to explain why he was stopping me. He just stopped me and was like, ID, please.
I mean,
was
he
like,
gave me an explanation and it just sounded like a scam.
Oh,
so.
the dude just straight up was like, ID, Zaidu card. He just wanted my residence card.
Yeah,
And I was
so-
like, one, you assume I have resident cards, which I do. But maybe I didn't. Maybe
That's
I
the
did.
important point. You always need to carry a residence card if you live in Japan. If you get caught without it, you can get fined like 100,000 yen.
Yeah, like when we have to
Carry
send our residence card off to get renewed for our visa, which before happened to be like every 6 months because we can get a visa beyond 6 months. That like few weeks in between us waiting to get our residence card, that was just like
Did you use your
pure
passport
anxiety.
or something?
No, because we had to send off our passport as well.
Oh Jesus!
So the only thing we had was
A little bit of
this,
paper saying
this
that,
document that says that there's not even like a document; it's an email that says, "Oh, they've sent it off and they're getting it renewed." And I don't know how friendly the cops would be if I just opened up this email.
They'd be pretty understanding. I think they're just I don't know. I think
It's just that first hurdle they have to go, right? Like, I don't have a Zaidu card, so every time I'm like, I don't have a Zaidu card. The cop's like ready to like write the ticket. It's like, you don't have a Zaidu card? Then I have to explain.
$10,000 gone.
Yeah. Sorry.
I mean, I don't really get too offended about it. It's a bit annoying, but I wish they would just tell me why they're doing it. Why?
Random stop and search. You know?
Yeah, random. Random.
Yeah, because like I've never seen a cop do that with a Japanese person. Like,
The only time I've ever seen
Until
cops
you.
talking to Japanese
until
people.
me, but I don't look Japanese, so
Literally, the only time I've ever seen cops talking to Japanese people are like when someone's shouting or there's been a car accident. That's the only time I've ever seen it.
yeah, like when there's an actual
I don't know if I'm
problem.
just being biased. I could totally be being like anecdotal evidence here, being completely biased.
I mean, that's usually what it is, right? Like when there's an actual problem, then the cops get involved. But when it's just a white guy walking down the street, apparently it's like, oh, Zaidu card time.
It's never happened to me, and the police I've met have been always very nice and friendly.
Yeah, like I said, like,
They're all
pretty
nice. They're all nice, yeah, which is a
I
good thing.
told the guy I wanted to get my train in 2 minutes, and he kind of hurried up.
Yeah.
That's good. I was like, I didn't get that one. And he was like, oh, 2 minutes. And I gave
Yeah,
him-
I got stopped for speeding once. I was going at 4 kilometers per hour over the limit. And it was one of those situations where I
So you
just...
meant I was going 4 kilometers per hour for speeding, and
they were stopping everyone. They were just stopping all the cars. Because everyone just in the countryside goes over the limit a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, 'cause
And like,
the speed limit's so low.
It is very low
Yeah.
here. And they
ridiculous.
apologised for pulling me over. Oh, God, we're so sorry. We're so sorry. We know this is ridiculous. But
We're so sorry to inform you that you're breaking the law.
they kind of knew that it was a bit petty. And I sort of, they could be doing
So
some
they give you
gas
points
Yeah, I got a few points, I think.
for that.
For 4 kilometers. Pay like some money.
Oh my gosh. How mean?
Might have been 7 kilometers.
why would they
150.
I don't want to go 100.
I mean, a lot of people do go like 110 on the like 70 or 80 miles.
Yeah, because the highway is like 80.
Yeah, so the miles per hour is like what, 50 maximum? 50 miles per
Yeah.
hour on the highways? You're not getting anywhere. 50 miles an hour.
Like, I get it's a small country, but you know, people gotta go.
Well, you know,
Compared to the UK, it's not a small country.
Alright.
that's why, like, you know, you're not surprised when you're seeing like there would just be like cars, tons of them, just going 110.
Yeah.
For all of them do it. None of them follow the rules. But apparently, I was told. I don't know if this is true. It's the person in front who gets the blame if everyone's like speeding behind.
Leader.
Yeah, whoever is the leader is
Yeah.
clearly the one
The
who decided.
influencer.
Yeah, influence them. I don't know how true that is. I imagine if like 20 people are speeding, they can't stop every car.
Yeah. Got to set an example, right?
Piece of shit. That's what I mean. If I've noticed that whenever like one car goes in the front, all
Yeah.
the other cars just go back in.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
don't want to be the one in the front.
Yeah. That could be
It
true.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Don't know if it could be just complete hysterical.
Makes sense, but
I was looking at the wrong camera the entire time. I was looking at this one. So that one.
you've been on this show 4 times now, Chris.
That's a good way to end it, eh?
Yeah.
Chris looked at the wrong camera.
Chris looking at the wrong camera the whole episode. Thank you, Chris.
Moving on, just punch in 400%. Digital.
Okay, fine, Chris.
Yeah.
Always a blast.
Only your 4th time here, you can't look at the right camera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely
Maybe 5th
professional.
time. Yeah, maybe 5th time.
Yeah, 5th time's the
This guy
charm.
wants to direct cinematography.
But at least I am affable. And that is the main takeaway from this episode. Thank you for having me on.
You know
guys.
who else is affable? Our patrons.
On screen right now.
We're going
You
on
can
screen
see
right
him,
now.
of course.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's your
Oh, I love that
my
name.
God.
Yeah.
That one's really good as well, actually. This guy brought me Procesor Christmas.
Yeah, I love David. But
And Muda has to put David there now.
thank you for having me on. I hope to see you again. Please let me back.
You will be back.
Come on, go bungee jumping, Chris.
Bungee jumping
That's gonna be a lot of fun.
into a river. Let's get it done. Take it for
Is that
granted.
taking it for granted?
If we die,
It is. It's in Goodman. It's a river.
if we die, do we at least get it in 8K?
You will be CGI'd in future episodes. Your estates, they'll have C.Connor CGI.
Connor AI.
I don't commit this at all.
I permit.
But hey, if you'd like to be affable and support the show, then make sure to go over to our Patreon, patreon.com/trashtaste. Also follow us on Twitter, send us news on the subreddit, and you pay face, listen to us on
Subscribe to
Spotify,
Broad Japan.
and subscribe to Broad Japan.
Yeah, you know this guy already.
Yeah.
So gonna shout out your socials, Chris.
Yep. Chris Broad channel. It's the
Oh, yeah, the second channel.
It's the new up and coming place
Sub
to be.
sub to the second
That's the
channel.
main channel
It's
now.
gonna be
Chris.
amazing. It's gonna be amazing.
What a banger episode. Thank you so much for joining us.
Bye.
You're getting royally fucked already.
You know I
Don't
got,
laugh
you
too
know I
soon,
got
Connor.
cuts last game, right, Mary?
No!
Oh, this earlier?
Yeah.
Or that time we played?
No, both. How
You know
many cards do you already have, Joey? What is that? What is that?
You know that?
I watched Anthem.
You know the headache meme where it's like migraines, headaches, and it's like playing Uno. It's like the one where it covers your whole head.
Yeah. Malin, you.
Again?
Yeah. If you have another skip, I swear to fucking go.
Skip
What
again.
would you do?
Skip
I
again.
would actually sue. Like lawsuit.
One Malin, skip.
Skip.
If you have it.
Skip.
Whoa, the purple lighting makes the colors different.
Yeah.
Right?
I was like, does this color exist?
Yeah, brown.
You know, it's not only going to be you. The everyone.
Oh my
The
god.
everyone.
Does anyone have it? Does anyone have it?
I don't.
How does someone already have it?
Joey?
Right.
Joey. So we made a custom rule. It's for those who just joined. Everyone has to press the button twice,
Except for Malin.
except for Melee. Yeah, is it? God said Mei Lin. I said Mei Lin.
Yeah.
I said Mei Lin. Which one is it?
I already explained this before to you guys, though. In Vietnamese, my name is Mei Lin, but in English, it's Mei Lin. But
So
it's,
we're
it's
both
both.
right.
It's both.
Okay.
I say Maylene.
I think Mei Lin.
It both works.
What do your parents call you?
Mimi.
Oh, that's so cute. That's fucking adorable.
It's like your parents call you Giga, right?
All right, Joey. I am predicting.
Watch, God's not gonna get it.
I am predicting.
Watch
The
this.
gacha gods are on my side.
He's gonna pull an SSR.
I'm going to
guaranteed.
get
Watch this.
0.
Watch this. He's gonna get an SSR. Watch.
1, 2.
Karma.
1, 2. Okay, wow, that worked really well for me. All right, you get to pick a color, and it's your turn.
Any color.
Any color you want.
What is this? The squiggly thingy? Okay, wait.
Squiggly thingy? Like a reverse card?
No reverse.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You know, why am I playing? Why am I here? Why am I here? Just to
Last
stop?
game.
Joey with the
Yeah.
direst experience. I just want to play Uno.
I got you, right?
25.
Oh, you are rich.
Watch anime or draw 25, and I did not watch anime.
Let's change it to green.
Discard all cards.
Oh yeah, he's got the discard
Oh,
all
yeah.
green.
Finally. And I'm going to leave it on a, Mei Lin, I don't know if you want to bounce off this, but you don't have to do it, but you can use it to fuck Joey.
Yeah, so if you have a times 2, you can do it to fuck me over, which I feel like
Which would be
you're
really
about
funny.
to.
Unfortunately, I don't have them.
Oh, good. Do you have a green?
No, no greens or times 2? All right, well, lucky.
Ooh.
Gosh, I'm just so lucky.
Oh my god.
Green's just your color today, isn't it?
Yeah! Yeah!
All right, go on. Your turn.
Oh, +2. Please don't tell me I fuck myself over this. Okay, God.
2 cards get fucked! This machine is racist.
Finally,
Yo, Joey, why you got to play the race card? Why you got to do that, Joey?
Guard.
Finally.
It's the only thing I have left.
I can fuck over Mei Lin.
Oh, thank you.
Oh! Did Joey say that later?
Fullstar
I'll remember
card.
that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say
yeah.
I'll remember that.
All right, finally I can avoid carpal tunnel now just a little bit more.
Your cards get sticky.
No, cards are a bit sticky.
What are you doing to the cards?
I'm sweating.
Who's sweating?
Like,
just how I like it.
oh, that's a nice seasoning you got on that card there. Go on.
God.
Collecting DNA. Your turn, Millie.
You have no blue or green.
Oh, fuck, I don't know.
Yeah, unfortunately. Oh, gee. It's dangerous, but it's there.
I don't understand.
I'll move on.
Wait, Joey, how many do you have?
If you're careful.
13.
13.
Yeah.
Good, those are rookie numbers, Joey. Let's pump those numbers up. Gotta pump those numbers up, Joey. That's you, Joey, you.
This is a lot of bullying going on.
Yeah, no shit, it's a lot of bullying.
Imagine he wins the redemption.
It just means you're so
And
popular.
change it to red.
Oh!
Oh my god.
Oh, it
Okay,
backfired.
okay.
Finally. Wait, what color? Red?
Yeah, red.
Red.
So, my turn? Uno, it's called. I don't have it.
Oh,
I'm kidding.
okay.
Okay. It's called
We need to ban the word Uno until someone actually has Uno.
All right, thank you. Thank you, my turn. Fantastic.
All right. What's this? One red.
Only the big
You've had
plays.
2 discards.
Only the
I
big
said
plays.
There's plenty more where that came from, trust me. Oh my
False.
god.
Uno's drawn 2.
How is Millie not drawn anything yet?
What
Wait, have you drawn anything yet?
No.
She hasn't. She's literally pressed it like 5 times and hasn't drawn once. What is this bullshit?
False Uno. It wasn't a false Uno. I said that the number 1 is called Uno.
To be fair, I did it in the last round as well. So.
Oh, okay. People trying to get me to get fucked.
Yeah.
Fuck you, chat.
Green.
Green?
Green.
Sexist
Ooh.
machine.
What the?
Sexist
What is
machine.
this?
I was meaning on that comment, but legit sexist machine.
How many times have you pressed that?
It
I
hates
don't
men.
know.
It
I
hates
don't know.
It hates men. Okay, sorry, really. Is it my turn?
Yeah.
And I don't have green, so let's see if the Uno, are you sexist? Draw if yes. Would you look at that?
Draw if yes. It's like, okay.
All right, Uno sexist confirmed.
Sex is confirmed.
Wait, so what were the house rules we added again?
Oh my!
What? How many? How many
The
times?
only rule we added was the draw 2 card. Right?
Yeah.
What about the discard all one?
Oh yeah, and the discard all.
Discard all
So you
one.
can end with the discard. Oh, you
Yeah,
can
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.